Most Toyota hybrid owners think they're doing something completely harmless. They park the car, they sit back, and they think, okay, the car's off. Nothing is happening. I'm fine. And honestly, that makes total sense. The car's quiet. There's no engine noise. Nothing on the dashboard is screaming at you. It feels peaceful. It feels safe. But here's what almost nobody tells you when you first get a hybrid. Quiet does not mean off, and what your Toyota is silently doing while you sit there, completely unaware, can build into a real problem over time. One that doesn't announce itself dramatically. One that creeps in slowly, through habits you repeat every single week without thinking twice. We're going to walk through exactly what's happening under the hood while you think nothing is. Why it matters. What it does to your car long term. And, most importantly, what you should actually be doing instead. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at a parked Toyota hybrid the same way again. Now here's the assumption that trips people up, and it's a completely reasonable one, by the way. If you've ever driven a regular gasoline car your whole life, you learned something early on. Park the car, turn it off, everything stops. The engine goes quiet. The system's power down. The car just sits there, waiting for you. So when you get into a Toyota hybrid, and you hear that same silence after pressing the power button, your brain makes the same connection. Parked equals off. Off equals nothing happening. Nothing happening equals no problem. It feels logical. It feels correct. The thing is, Toyota hybrids don't work like that. They never have. The whole system runs on a completely different logic. One where the gasoline engine and the hybrid battery are constantly talking to each other, constantly making decisions, constantly managing power in ways you can't hear and often can't see. When you press that power button in a Toyota hybrid, you're not just starting an engine, you're activating a network. And when that network is live, even in a completely parked, completely still car, it doesn't go to sleep just because the wheels aren't turning. And this is where things quietly start going wrong. Let's actually look at what your car is doing, because this is the part that surprises most people. The moment your Toyota hybrid is in ready mode, parked, not moving, engine silent, a significant portion of the vehicle's electronic systems are fully active. The hybrid control unit is running. The battery management system is monitoring. The climate control is drawing power. Your infotainment screen is alive. Every device you have plugged in, your phone, a dash cam, a USB charger, is pulling current from somewhere. And here's the part that really catches people off guard. The 12-volt auxiliary battery and the high-voltage hybrid battery are in constant communication. The car is always watching the state of charge on both systems. It's always making small decisions. And depending on how much power your accessories are using, the system will periodically activate the gasoline engine, even in a completely parked car, to recharge what's been drawn down. You might not even notice it happening. The engine hums on quietly, does its job, shuts back off, and you're sitting there thinking the car is just parked. But here's the thing. The hybrid battery isn't an infinite reservoir. It has a preferred operating range, a window it wants to stay in. Every time you sit still in that car with accessories running, without the wheels moving, without the regenerative systems doing their job, without the drivetrain putting energy back in, you're pulling from that window without putting anything back. The car compensates. But compensation has limits. Now here's where it becomes an actual problem. And the key word here is time. Not one afternoon. Not a single long wait in a parking lot. We're talking about repeated behavior. Habits. The things you do every single time without thinking about it at all. A no hybrid battery is going to fail because you sat parked for 20 minutes once. That's not how this works. What matters is the pattern. Every time you sit in ready mode with heavy accessory use and no movement, you're putting a small amount of stress on the battery pack. The charge cycles that happen during those parked periods, the microcharges from the engine activating, the draw from climate control, the drain from your electronics, these are not the balanced, efficient cycles the battery was designed around. They're compensatory, reactive, and over months and years of that same repeated habit, that stress adds up. What you start to notice isn't dramatic failure. It's subtle. The battery's ability to hold a charge across its full range narrows slightly. The system starts working harder to maintain the same performance you used to get without thinking about it. Fuel efficiency numbers that were once impressive start drifting in the wrong direction. The engine activates more frequently than it should. Regenerative braking starts to feel a little different. And eventually, what started as a completely harmless habit in a parking lot has become a pattern of behavior that has genuinely changed how your car performs. Quietly, gradually, and almost completely invisibly. Toyota builds these systems to be tough, to last. But no system is immune to how it's used. Now let's talk about real life, because this is where it gets uncomfortably familiar. Think about how many times a week you sit in your Toyota hybrid without actually going anywhere. You pull into a parking lot and wait for someone to come out of a store. 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 becomes 15. It's hot outside, so you leave the climate control running. Why wouldn't you? You're in a school pickup line. You've been there for 25 minutes. The car is in ready mode. The air conditioning is on. The kids in the back seat have something playing on a screen. Your phone is charging in the cup holder, and the radio is going. Nothing about this feels unusual. This is just Tuesday afternoon. You park outside a coffee shop while your partner runs in for a few minutes. You're scrolling your phone, maybe watching something short. Climate control still running, except a few minutes turns into 8, then 12. And you do this exact same thing 4 more times that week. You're waiting at a pharmacy drive-thru that's backed up. You're sitting in a supermarket lot making a phone call before you go inside. You're eating lunch in your car between 2 appointments. You're parked outside someone's house waiting for them to be ready. You're resting at a rest stop on a long drive. Engine technically running, car completely still. None of these situations feel risky. That's exactly the point. That's why people never notice. The car feels fine. It sounds fine. Everything looks normal on the dashboard. So the habit gets reinforced every single time. Nothing bad happened today, so nothing bad must be happening at all. But the battery has been keeping its own record. Okay, so here's what you should actually do. And this is the turning point, because once you understand the difference between your Toyota's operating modes, this whole issue becomes completely manageable. It's not complicated. It just requires a small shift in awareness. Your Toyota hybrid has distinct states, and they are not all the same. When the car is fully off, power button held until everything goes dark, no indicators active, the system's powered down as completely as a modern vehicle allows. This is your lowest draw state. If you're parked for any meaningful amount of time and you don't need anything from the car, this is where you want to be. Then there's accessory mode. This activates basic electronics, your radio, your display, some charging functions, without bringing the full hybrid system online. Battery draw still exists, but it's considerably lower than ready mode. Good for short pauses where you want some function without waking the whole system up. And then there's ready mode. This is driving mode. It was designed for movement, for a car that's going somewhere, regenerating energy, balancing charge cycles through real operation. When you're parked in ready mode for extended periods, you're using a system built for dynamic motion in a completely static situation. So the practical habit change is simple. If you're waiting more than a few minutes, turn the car off, or drop into accessory mode depending on what you need. If you genuinely need climate control for longer periods, understand what you're asking of the system and limit how often and how long you do it. Pre-cool or preheat the cabin before you park when you know you'll be waiting. Minimize high-draw accessories during stationary periods. In a school pickup line or any long queue, turn the car off, crack a window, and restart when the line actually starts moving. It costs you nothing. It protects the system every single time. Small habit, real impact, compounded across the life of your vehicle. Now let's talk about the signs. Because some of you watching this are already noticing things that didn't used to happen, and you might not have connected the dots yet. Your Toyota hybrid communicates. It gives you signals when something is shifting. Watch for dashboard alerts you haven't seen before. Not just obvious warning lights, but unfamiliar indicator behavior, hybrid system notifications, messages you have to look up because you've genuinely never seen them. Those are worth taking seriously. Pay attention to how the car starts. If there's hesitation, if the transition from electric to engine feels rougher than it used to, if the startup sequence feels like it's working a little harder than normal. Notice how often your gasoline engine activates while you're parked. If the engine kicks on more frequently than it used to, especially during periods of heavy accessory use. That's the system compensating for battery depletion that's happening faster than it should be. Watch for battery level swings on your energy monitor, large drops that recover slowly, fluctuations that feel more dramatic than they used to. These are signs the battery is operating outside its ideal range more often than before. Check your interior lighting. Dim cabin lights, especially when the car should have plenty of charge, are a quiet signal that the 12-volt auxiliary battery is under stress. And pay attention to display behavior. Unexpected screen refreshes, system resets, unusual flickering. These can all trace back to electrical instability that starts with exactly the kinds of habits we've been talking about. And there are certain conditions that make all of this significantly worse. If any of these apply to your life, pay extra attention. Hot weather is the first one. When temperatures are high, your hybrid battery is already under thermal stress. The battery management system is working harder just to keep temperatures in the safe zone. Now add climate control running at full power on top of that. You've just stacked two major demands on the system at the same time. The car can handle it, but not repeatedly, not as a daily habit every time summer arrives. Cold weather creates a different version of the same problem. In low temperatures, batteries temporarily lose efficiency and charge capacity. Sitting parked in the cold while drawing significant power means you're asking the system to manage a battery that's already operating below its peak. Engine activation becomes more frequent. Recovery takes longer. Long parked periods, hours not minutes, amplify everything dramatically. If you've ever left a Toyota hybrid in ready mode for an extended stretch while waiting, working, or resting, you've been running a system in a mode it was not designed to sustain for that long. And heavy accessory use tied to any of these conditions? That's the final multiplier. Multiple devices charging, maximum climate settings, screens running, audio going full volume. Every watt adds up. And in these conditions, every watt costs more than it would under normal driving. Here's what I really want you to take away from all of this. None of this should make you afraid of your car. Toyota has spent decades building hybrid systems that are genuinely among the most reliable, longest-lasting ever put into production. The Prius platform alone has hundreds of thousands of high-mileage examples on the road right now, proving that these batteries can last, and last remarkably well, when they're treated correctly. The Camry hybrid, the RAV4 hybrid, the Highlander hybrid. These are systems with extraordinary track records. They are not fragile. They are not easily broken, but they are not infinitely forgiving either. No system is. The Toyota hybrid powertrain was designed around a specific pattern of use: movement, regeneration, balanced charge cycles, controlled thermal conditions. The closer your habits align with that design intent, the longer and more reliably these systems perform. The further you drift from it, through small, repeated, unnoticed habits, the more you ask the system to compensate for things it wasn't built to handle indefinitely. Understanding your car is not the same as being afraid of it. It's actually the opposite. Knowledge is protective. And what you've learned today is exactly the kind of knowledge that keeps a Toyota hybrid doing what it was built to do. Reliably, efficiently, for a very long time. So let's bring it all together. Because it really does come down to a few clear ideas. Your Toyota hybrid is not a conventional car. It doesn't behave like one when parked. Electronics stay active. Battery systems stay engaged. The hybrid network keeps running in ways that aren't visible or audible to you. And when you sit in that parked car in ready mode, phone charging, climate on, accessories running, you're drawing from a system that needs movement and regeneration to stay balanced. Repeated over weeks, months, and years, those habits create real stress. Stress that shows up slowly, subtly, and in ways that are easy to miss until they're harder to fix. The habit change is small. Turn the car off when you're waiting more than a few minutes. Use accessory mode for short pauses. Limit climate use during stationary periods when you can. Be aware of what you're running and for how long. Notice the signals your car is giving you before they become serious alerts. That's it. That's the whole shift. The goal isn't to worry every time you park your car. The goal is simply understanding what your Toyota hybrid is doing while you think nothing is happening.